Oh, mm. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I thought I did already. Hi everyone. Come, it's not showing. It's there on my thing, but it's not here. Why is that? Okay, it's not here. Hi everyone. Hi. How are you all doing? Today, I think the chat. Hi, hi. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to my live stream. So today we are going to crochet a granny square. I'm going to show you how to crochet a granny square. If you're a beginner, don't worry, I'll be moving slowly so that I carry everyone with me. So like I said, today we are making a granny square with front post double crochets. It's in short, they say. So in short, front post double crochets, they are it's Fpdc, front post double crochet. So don't worry if you're a beginner. Like I said, we are taking it slow, and you can ask any questions anytime. Just how? What do you mean how? What do you mean how? I'm going to start now. So just type in the chat, and we'll check how to crochet. I'll show you. That's what I'm getting there. So so let me know where you're watching me from and what color yarn you're using. And so grab your hook. This is the hook I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using it's a 4mm hook. So you need 4mm hook. You need any yarn. If your yarn says on the label says use a 5mm, go ahead and use a 5mm. I'm using this one, because my yarn says I should use a 4mm hook. Okay, so a hook, you need a yarn needle, can you let me out of your, you need a yarn needle, and you need a stitch marker. Okay, and obviously you need a pair of scissors, right? And you need yarn. I said, let me out of your basement. What do you mean when you say I should let you out? I have 3mm hook. Yeah, well, use that. If it works for you, then use it. If that's the only hook you have, then use that. Okay, but obviously it won't work if you have thick yarn. If you have thick yarn, it will not work. But if you have yarn like this, maybe it will work. But if you have thicker yarn, then you have you need to use a little bit a hook that is a little bit bigger than 3.5. Okay, so with that said, we are going to start. Okay, so this is acrylic yarn. You can use cotton. Okay. Okay, now before we start, let me explain the stitches. Sometimes you see, yes, I have. What do you have? Do you have a thin yarn? I mean, double knit like this? Or do you have a, like I said, if you have a double knit, then you can use a 3.5. But you have thick yarn, then it won't work. Okay, back to what I was saying. I'm going to explain the stitches. So first we are going to do the chains, right? And in most patterns the chains will be like, they won't write it as like CHAINS. They'll just shorten it to CH. So if you see that in a pattern, which means chains, right? And so how to do your chain? You just make a slip knot. Okay, making a slip knot is the first thing that you need to do. Yeah, so you have a thin one and it's white. Good, use that. So we are going to start. I'm going to show you how to do a slip knot, right? So we are going to hold our yarn like this and then secure it with the thumb, and then you're going to wrap it around your middle and the index like that, and then you turn like that. You go under and over the second strand, and then you pull it, right? You hold it with your index and your thumb like that, and you let go, right? And then we're going to chain one to secure the ring. So there is our ring, and you'll be working in that ring. So the easiest, if that was a bit tricky, you can just make a slip knot, insert your hook like that, and then we are going to chain. So chaining, we just yarn over, pull up a loop like that, and then you have chained one, yarn over, pull through the loop, and that's two, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. Now we have 4 chains. Now we are going to go back into this first chain we did, right, which is this one here, and then we yarn over. Now we are going to pull through the first loop, and we pull through the last loop like that. Okay, now we are going to be working into that hole there, into that circle in there. That's the ring. So that's the other method you can do when you want to do your magic ring. So now we are going to continue with our double crochet. Okay. Okay, I made a mistake. Let me just use another yarn. I didn't mean to use this one. Let me use this darker one. This is so just going to repeat what I said. Make a slip knot, chain 4. Hi, how are you? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then in the first stitch we pull through all the we pull through the first loop, and then we pull through the second loop, and then we have that ring. Now what you're going to do, we're going to do the double crochet. In patterns they don't mention the whole name like double crochet. They make it short, then they just say DC. So if you see DC, it means double crochet. Okay, so we are going to from here we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you are good at, thank you so much. Give this live a like, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I'll really appreciate that. Let's chat if you have any questions, if I'm too fast, if you have anywhere you're struggling when it comes to crochet, let me know, and if I'm able to help, I will help. And so after you're done with chaining 3, what you're going to do, we're going to do a double crochet, a DC. Okay, so we are going to yarn over, insert into the ring, insert into the, not here, come on, not here, but here, into this ring right there, and then we insert, and then we yarn over, then we pull through. Now we have 1, 2, 3 loops on our hook, and then we are going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's a double crochet, right? Now we are going to repeat that. Now we are going to repeat that, yarn over, insert. Can you make it soft, please? It's going to pull up. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's another double crochet done. And remember, these 3 chains counts as our first double crochet. So don't forget that the 3 chains at the beginning of this round counts as our first double crochet. Okay, so next we are going to chain 2, 1, 2. Please give this live a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Okay, so next we are going to make 3 more double crochet into that ring. So we yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert into the ring, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2, like that. Okay, so we are going to carry on, guys. Like this live, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Now we are going to carry on. We are going to chain 2, yarn over, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Again, one, 2, and then chain 2, now we have the first corner and we have a second corner. Now we're going to do oh my goodness, now we are going to do the third corner. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Give this live a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's chat. So we have 1, 2, 3. Now for the fourth corner, because remember a granny square has 4 corners. A square has 4 corners. Oh, okay, so we are going to continue. Come on. So for the last corner, what we are going to do is we are just going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to slip stitch on top of those 3 chains we did at the beginning of the round. So you can go into the stitch like so, or you can go under it, under this first stitch of the first double crochet like that, and then you make a slip knot, and then the first round is done. 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to grab another let me see. Okay, we're going to continue the same color. Now we are going to chain 1, right, and we are going to go under, right, so we're going to yarn over, and then we do a front post double crochet. So a front post double crochet, you go like underneath, like from front to back, and then to front like that, and then you yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, come on, yarn over and pull through 2. That's a front post double crochet. Now into the next one we do the same, yarn over, insert to back from the front, right, insert from the front to back, then to front around that double crochet, and then you yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to repeat that again. And then we are going to repeat that again, yarn over, insert into the first. You are a great teacher. Thank you so much for the compliment. And then in this we are going into the next double crochet. We are going to insert our hook from the front to back to front around that double crochet, and then we yarn over, pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's the front post double crochet. Okay, so now I am going to undo this and do a normal double crochet with this 3 double crochets only, and then in the next double crochet we are going to do the front post double crochet. So I'm just going to undo this. Okay, so we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now what we're going to do is, oh, sorry. I made a mistake. Sorry. Let's start that again. Remember, it's a corner, so there's no way I'll start my round here, right? Because it's in the middle of these 3 double crochets. So I need my starting point to be here. So we are going to slip stitch in the first stitch here. We're going to slip stitch in there. So a slip stitch, you just insert, then you pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops, and then you pull through the last loop there. And then now we're going to insert into this 2 chain space, pull up a loop, and then pull through. Now we are in the corner. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just keep this color I'm using for the corners, and then I'll do the front post double crochets in the double crochets. Okay, so we're going to chain 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to do the corner, and guys, remember the first 3 chains we do counts as our first double crochet. So we are going to yarn over, insert back into the 2 chain space, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So now, including these 3 chains, we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2 because this is a corner. Okay, now into the same 2 chain space, you're going to yarn over and back into that 2 chain space. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So we are doing our double crochets for the corner. Right, just remember that when you're working into the corners is always going to be 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or in the 2 chain space. So whenever you get to the 2 chain space here, just remember it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or into that 2 chain space. Now we are going to change the color, because remember I said we will change the color and do our front post double crochets in these 3 double crochets. So what we're going to do is, for us to be able to change our color, and make it look all neat, we are going to let me use this one. We are going to undo the last double crochet we did, but not all the way. Okay, let's just do it all the way so that it won't be confusing. So this is the last double crochet I did. I'm going to undo it, right, unravel it, and then yarn over, insert again, pull up a loop, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and before we yarn over, we are going to get this yarn to the back like that, and then we secure it with our middle finger like that, and then we are going to grab our new color, and then again we secure it together with the main color we're using, right, like that, and then we complete the double crochet like that. Now Come on, get off. Okay. Give this live a thumbs up if you're enjoying this live, and if you're following along, just let me know where you're watching me from and what colors are you using. And if this is clear, hi, how are you doing? So next we are going to carry on, right? Don't worry about these entels, right? Just leave it, just leave enough, like about 6 to 8 inches of this, and we are going to carry on. So as we are carrying on, we carry these, the main color and this along, so that you have less ends to weave in. But if you find it a bit difficult, just leave them, and then yeah, you have a lot to weave in. Yeah, anyway, hi everyone watching from my and oh, I'm an absolute beginner. Okay, hope you're following along, and hope I'm clear. And so we're going to carry on, right? And we're going to carry on. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to work around this double crochet, right? So we are going to yarn over, carrying this, don't forget this, the main color and the orange color, right? So we are going to be working around this double crochet. So we are going to yarn over. I already did that. Insert from the front. Here's the front. The front is the surface that is like, close to you, and the back is the side that is far from you. So we're going to insert from the front to the back, right? And then to front, like that. And then we yarn over. So let me just start again. Insert from front, like that, and then we yarn over, and then we yarn over, and then we continue with the double crochet, right? So I'm going to repeat that again. Yarn over, insert from front to back to front, like that. Yarn over. Now pull up a loop. Just can you go there, please? Come on. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we are going to carry on again, working into the third double crochet now, right before the 2 chain space. We are going to yarn over, insert from front, insert from front to back to front, and yarn over, pull through. Now we've got 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through all 2, like that. And then you can just try and pull this so that it comes together. Not too tight though. So that's the front post double crochet. And then now what I'm going to do now is we're going to drop the orange one and then grab the main color. Right, so whenever you are done with the bye okay, sorry for that. So next what you're going to do is remember that when you are starting your front post double crochet, you don't finish the last double crochet. This is what I'm going to show you what I mean. So in the last front post we finished it, so for us to change the color, we are not going to finish this front post, right? We are going to do it again. Don't forget, like me, don't forget to finish your, be it a front post double crochet or double crochet, don't, whenever you want to change the color, don't finish the last double crochet or front post double crochet. So insert from front, right, from front, come on, to from front to back to front, but I want to carry that. Okay, from front to back to front, like that, and then you yarn over, and then you pull through, and then don't finish it because we are going to change the color. Right, so for us to change the color, we are going to drop the orange and take the main color, which is this one. Right, send this to the back or secure it with your index, with your middle finger, and then we are going to carry on with the main color and finish this front post like that. Right, and then now I'm in the corner carrying again my color here. I'm going to carry on, yarn over, insert into the 2 chain space, yeah, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So here we're doing our corner, and remember guys, I said the corner is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or into the 2 chain space. This is the 2 chain space, this is the 2 chain, another 2 chain space. So whenever we reach this 2 chain space, it's always going to be 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, I mean 3. Okay, let me repeat that. For the corners, it's always going to be 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets whenever we reach this 2 chain space. Right, now we're going to carry on 1 2 3. Now I have to chain 2 here, and then we carry on. Come on, 1 2 and 3. Right, okay, so we are going to carry on guys, with our double crochets. No, we are doing the front post double crochet now because we've reached the 3 double crochets. So like I said, When you reach the 3 double crochets, that's where we do our front post double crochet. And again, I forgot to not remember, guys, not to finish this last double crochet. Okay, don't be like me, guys. Okay, remember not to finish it. Okay, now I'm going to drop that color and pick up the orange color and finish that double crochet, right, like that. And I'm going to finish it. Like this live, guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's chat. Where are you watching me from? And if you are working on a project, what color are you using? What hook are you using? Ask me any questions and I'll answer them. So now we are doing the front post double crochet into this double crochet. So we yarn over from front, right, to back to front, and then we continue 1 and 2. Now into the next again, we yarn over front to back to front, carrying along the main color so that it will be easy for me to switch the color. Now into the last one. Am I carrying the, yes, into the last one here, yarn over, into front to back to front, and then we do our last front post. And this time I've remembered not to forget it, not to finish it. I mean, I'm always forgetting. Anyway, now before you finish the front post double crochet, we are going to change. Drop the orange color, take the main color, which is this color here, and we are going to yarn over and finish that last front post double crochet. And now we are in the corner. So in the corner, I'm always repeating, in the corner it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the corners, okay, in the in the 2 chain space. The 2 chain space is the corner. Guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Give this live stream a thumbs up and let's chat, guys. Ask any questions. If you're an absolute beginner, what do you struggle with? And I'll be glad to answer those questions. And if you're following along, guys, just say, oh, good. Okay? If you're following along, just say, oh, good in the chat, and then I'll carry on. I'm waiting, guys. Okay, now I'm going to carry on. Now I'm in the corner. Now we are going to do 3 double crochets. How do you make the thread stay on the index finger? Stay on the index finger. Okay, let me just finish this corner, then I'll let you know. Excuse me. Now 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Oops. Okay, don't finish that because we're going to change the color. So this is how it's going to look. It won't be, you see, that's how it's going to look. We're going to change the color so that we have sort of like a fire or sunset sort of like effect. Yeah, that's what I'm working towards. Okay, I'm going to answer a question here from Joseph, right? And the question says, how do you make the thread stay on your index finger? So I'm going to grab another hook and then I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to grab another hook and I'll show you how it stays on my index finger. Now, let me just chain here, make a few chains. Okay, so this is how it stays on my index finger. Can you see how it is? How the thread is going in between my fingers so it goes like this on my pinky, right? Around my middle finger, and my ring finger, and okay. Let me just do this so that it will be clear. Like, come on, stay there. So you see how it is? It's going on over my index, my pinky to the back of my ring finger here, right? And under my middle finger and again over. It's like that. So it's like this, like that, like this, and like that. So that's how you hold your yarn. And so simple, right? Like this, like that, like this, and like that. And then it stays. You see, as I'm crocheting, I keep these three fingers here close to each other so that it controls my tension, right? Like that. And then I continue with my crocheting, keeping the pinky, ring finger, and the middle finger close to each other so to secure the thread. Okay, I hope I was clear. Another question says, when I knit okay, it's not a question, sorry, from Joseph, is when I knit, the yarn on my index finger gets very close to the hook. How? Okay, there is something like if you struggle with that, I suggest you get what do they call it? Let me just look at what the name. It's like a ring, right? For it to, I'm sure it will help you to keep the yarn on the finger. Let me see, 965. It's called it's just a ring, a crochet ring, I'm sure. I'm not so sure about the term, but let me see. So it's sort of like a ring that you push, that you wear when you're crocheting, and then it hooks, the thread will hook onto that a yarn. Let me see. Um, Yeah, it is called hi. It's called the yarn tension ring, right? And it's sometimes called the yarn guide ring. So it helps like to keep your tension even, so your stitches look neat and uniform. And also it also helps you to crochet faster because the yarn feeds smoothly through the ring. So probably that ring will help you. So yeah, so just go to Google, type in yarn tension ring or yarn guide ring, and then it will just pop up. And then yeah, probably that will help you since you're a beginner and you're struggling to keep the thread on your index finger. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. I hope I've answered your question. I hope I was clear. So we are going to carry on, guys. So we are going to carry on with our front post double crochets because we've reached this 3 double crochets. So I'm going to drop this uh, main color and grab the yellow color, right? Come on. And then I'm going to yarn over, and then I'll pull through to just finish that double crochet. Now I'm going to carry on. Please give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'll appreciate that. So we're going to yarn over, and then again we're doing a front post double crochet. So we go from front. The front is the side that is facing you, and the back is the side that is away from you. So we're going to insert our hook from front. This is the front, right? So it's from front to back, right? Then we bring the hook back again to front. So it's to front to back to front again. And then we yarn over, pull through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to carry on. Yarn over to front, from the front to back, and then to front again. Again, to yarn over, to front, to back. Oh, I'm glad it's your favorite. Hi, Chandelier, how are you doing? And that, and then we yarn over, and then now we have 3 loops on our hook. Now we yarn over, and then we yarn over. Again, I forgot. Okay. Now, okay. Now we're going to drop the orange color, and I'm glad you're good. And we're going to get the main color, and we are going to yarn over and finish that front post double crochet. Okay, I'm good, thank you. And we are going to carry on. Now we have 1, 2, 3. Now this is the 4th corner. Remember, granny square has 4 corners, right? A square has 4 corners. So carrying along again, not forgetting my other yarn. Okay, let's not carry this along. We are going to yarn over and do our double crochets. I'm saying it again, guys. When we reach into the 2 chain space, we are going to do our 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or into this corner, because remember this corner is what is the corner. Yeah, because it's the corner, it has to be a corner, so it has to be like, yeah. So for that we are going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet, because it's the corner. Okay, so we are going to yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Now we've got 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, now I have 3 double crochet, right? Now we can chain 2, 1 and 2, and we are going to do 3 double crochets back into that 2 chain space because it's a corner. Okay, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there you have it, guys. So what we're going to do now here is we are going to do our front post double crochet. And again, I forgot, don't be like me, guys. Always remember not to finish the last double crochet or the last front post before you change your color. So we are going to change our color here, and then we're going to yarn over, and then we finish that last double crochet, and we are going to carry on, yarn over, from front to back to front around that double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over around that second double crochet from front to back to front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, from front to back to front. I'm always stressing that you should always start from front to back to front, because if you start from the back, then the double crochet will be pushed to the back. That will be another story, another topic for another day. Okay, so that's it. And what we're going to do is again, forgetting, drop, don't finish the last post double crochet because you're going to change the color, right? Grab the main color and yarn over, and then finish that front post. And we are going to slip stitch to close up this round into the first double crochet. So these are the 3 chains we did at the beginning, and we're going to slip stitch into this double crochet. So we're going to go, these are the 3 chains, 1 2 3 on top, 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chains we did at the beginning of the round. So into this first stitch here, we are going to slip stitch. Hi cool. How are you? So, and that's it, like that. So we have done with our first round. So now for the second round, we are going to change our yarn, we're going to change the orange yarn to 1000. I am fine, and you? Where have you been hiding? I haven't been hiding. You were the one hiding. Anyway, then we're going to sew. So to do round 2, what you're going to do, no, round 3 actually, because this was our first round. So that was round 2. Now we're going to do round 3. So to do round 3, what we're going to do is that we are going to, we can't work into this from this point here where we are. So we need to be here in this corner here. So we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch here, and into this. Remember, I'm no longer carrying this orange yarn because I'm going to change it. And then we are going to slip stitch again into the 2 chain space like that. And then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's chat, guys. If you have a question, or if you're struggling with anything that has to do with crochet, obviously ask me the question and I'll be glad to answer. And yeah, if you're working on a project, what colors are you using, what crochet hook are you using? And yeah, I haven't been using a stitch marker, guys, but if you're a beginner, always use a stitch marker. In my last live, I was telling people that it's very, very important to use a stitch marker if you're a beginner, because if you use a stitch marker, you will know where you started and where you need to slip stitch to close up the round. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to buy this stitch markers. You can get any color. Let's say you are using these colors, you can get maybe color black to just tie here and know that you started from there, or get a hairpin, something like that. So we are going to carry on with round 3. So first we started with 3 chains. They always count as our first double crochet. So we have 1 double crochet. Now we need 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, right? And then we are going to, because this is a corner, so it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So 1 and 2, and we insert in there again. Oops. Okay, that's our corner done. Now, I'm always forgetting. Now, because I'm changing the color, I'm going to unravel a little bit of the last double crochet I did. Like I said, don't be like me. Always remember not to finish your double crochet or your half double crochet before you change the color. Okay. Hi. Hi. Hi, Alicia. So we are going to carry on, right? So we're going to drop the main color and grab onto the yellow color. I don't know, is it going to be, or should I just put it right on top or on the side? I don't know. Let's see. Just put it on top there. Because I'm looking for, I'm trying to do like a fire, like a sunset sort of like effect. So I'm wondering if that's going to work if I put the other front post double crochet on top of the front post double crochet, or should I just put them on the side of that? Nah, let me put them on the side. So we are going to carry on with the main color, right? You can change the color if you want. You don't have to do put on the side. Okay. Okay, they said I should put on the side. Do you think, guys, I should put on the side? I've only have one person says I should put on the side. Okay, let me just put on the side. So we're going to drop that main color and grab the yellow color and leave about 6 to 8 inches, right, so that it will be easy to carry it along with, and sort of like weaving it as we go. And then we finish that last double crochet. So carrying our yarn along with us, our ends along with us, we are going to yarn over, insert into the first double crochet right there, from front to back to front, hooking onto those our tails, and then we yarn over, put through two, yarn over and put through two. Now we carry on again, yarn over from front to back to front. Which one is this one? Okay, so into that, so we yarn over from front to back to front. And then you yarn over, insert from front to back to front, right, hooking onto our tail. Oh, I said to front. You have to be careful, guys, not to make a mess. Not to make a mistake. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm saying a mess. Not to make a mistake. Hi. I have never seen this style before. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. And so yarn over. We're going to insert from front to back to front, right, of this last double crochet, and then don't finish it because we're going to change the yarn, right? Don't finish the last front post, and then we're going to drop it, right? We're going to drop it, and then I think we must just carry on with the yellow, with the orange, or should I just put the yellow on top? What do you think, guys? Do you think I should just grab to the orange one? Grab on the, orange one here and carry on with it? Or should I just carry on with the yellow on top of the orange? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Because this is how it's going to look if it's having the yellow there. Or if it's having the orange. What should I do, guys? Let me see. Okay. Let's just see if we carry on with. No, let me just drop it and get the main color. And then we finish our double crochet, our front post double crochet, and then we carry on with our, this is a front post, right? So we are going to do the front post from front to back to front. From front to back to front. From front to back to front, grabbing on to our yarn there. Okay. 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 Now let's just do a double crochet here. Let's just do double crochets here. Right, whenever we're using the main color, we do double crochets. All right. Should we do the double crochet or should we do the front post double crochets?
You know what?
It's on the whole thing.
Should I put it here so you can see?
Okay, main color. So when you're done, you're going to change the color. Yeah, we're going to change the color to yellow, right? So we grab the yellow, drop the main color, grab the yellow color, your yellow color. I don't know if you're using the same colors as I'm using. Now we are going to yarn over right? And then we carry on with our front post double crochets, right, from back to front to back, and then from front to back to front. Don't forget the yarn, the yarn you are working with. You mustn't forget it, because it will you will need it. Now don't finish the last front post, drop the yellow and grab onto the main color, and then you finish that last front post. Now we're going to yarn over. Now we are in the 2 chain space. Remember, the 2 chain space is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or into that 2 chain space. So carrying along the yellow one, we are doing 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochets. I'm not done, so I'm left with 1 now, and 2 double crochet, and then 3 double crochet. Oops. Now I am now I have 1, 2, 3 chain 2 and 3 double crochets, and I did not finish the last double crochet. So I'm going to drop the main color, grab the yellow one, and finish that last double crochet, right? And then now in there we are going to do the front post double crochet. So we are going to yarn over from front to back to front, and then we do the double crochet, yarn over from front to back to front, hooking onto the see, hooking onto that, right? Now I'm going to show you again how I'm carrying my my yarn, my strands along with me. So yarn over, right, from front to back, right, and this is the yarn that I'm carrying along with me. So I'm just going to hook it like that, right? So I'm going to hook it on like that, and then I yarn over. You see, it's on top. It's on my hook. The one that I'm carrying, it's on my hook. I hope it's clear. Can you see that the one that I'm carrying is on my hook? Hi. And then we yarn over, and then we pull up, right? That's how I carry my yarn. You just hook it onto the hook. So we yarn over, and then we do our front. From front, there is the hook that I want to carry, right here. There is on my hook, and then yarn over the main color, the color that I'm using, and then finish the last front post double crochet. But don't finish, because you're going to change the color to the main color. Now we drop this the yellow color, and then with the main color we finish our front post double crochet, right? And then we carry on. Okay, don't finish. We are going to drop the main color, take the yellow and finish it. I'm sure you see how I'm doing it now. Right, so this is how your work is going to be looking like so far. Right, so from here we're just going to repeat the same thing over and over again. So guys, if you're enjoying this tutorial, please give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's chat, guys. Let's, if you're a beginner, what is your favorite hook? Mine is this hook. It has always been my favorite, 4mm hook, and it's 4.4 millimeter and 4.5. Those are my favorites. And what are your favorite hooks? And if you're working on a project, what project are you working on? What colors? Where are you watching me from? Let's chat and have fun. If you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, or any struggles you want to know how to deal with, just let me know and I will help. My favorite is 5mm hook. I understand. Yeah, it's I started with the 5mm hook when I was a beginner, and I this 5mm, as you can see, it's all, the color is all fading away now because I used it a lot, but it's not my favorite. Just something that I started with. It's actually is the reason why I'm crocheting today. Okay, I did not buy this. Somebody gave this to me and said, because I was interested in crocheting and all that, and the person said, you can have it. My friend said, you can have this hook. And then that's how I started crocheting. Okay, with this one hook. So I was using this only one hook to crochet a project that will need like 4.5mm or 3.5 or 7.5. I was just using this 5mm hook, but later on, obviously, I had to buy all this, right? And also it came with its own 5mm hook, but this is where I started. When I look at this, I always remember where I started. Yeah, so you kind of reminded me when you said your favorite hook is 5mm, you know. Okay, so we're going to carry on with our hook, with our square, with our greenish square. So now we're going to change the color, right? Now we're going to change the color. Do you have No, I did not. I did not learn the crochet and my crocheting skills from any institution. I just started learning how to crochet on YouTube. You see, these days you can learn anything on YouTube as long as you want to. So that's how I started. Okay, I started with my basics and struggled a bit, gave up, and then picked up again, carried on, yeah, and there, wanting to know more about crochet and Yeah. Yeah. So we are going to carry on, right? So into the first, now we have this 3 double crochets, right? So we are going to yarn over, insert into the first loop from back to front, from front to back to front, okay? And then yarn over, and then we carry on. So these are called front post double crochets. That's how you do a front post. What's hooking here? Okay, that's how you do a front post double crochet. Now we carry on from front to back to front, hooking on to that because I'm carrying it along with me, right? Yeah, so that's how I started, guys. That's how I started. So how did you start? What made you interested in crocheting? So I forgot again, guys. Don't forget like me. Always um, leave your last double crochet or your last front post without incomplete so that you drop the color and finish it off with the next color like that, right? And then we are going to carry on. Now we are in the 2 chain space. So in the 2 chain space, like I'm always saying, is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, or into that chain space. Why? Because it's the corner. Okay, that's how you create a corner. You say 3 double crochets, carrying the yellow with us, don't forget it. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. Chain 2, 1 and 2, and what's the message? And we carry on. It's a beautiful skill, definitely, and want to learn at least one skill this year. Ah, that's good. That's good. And we're going to carry on, right? So now I did 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochet, all into that corner because it's the corner. If you don't do this, then your square won't have corners. So we do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet into the corners, into the 2 chain space, because that's where our corners are, to create that corner shape. Okay, now we're going to drop this, and then we are going to include the yellow one and finish that last double crochet, and we're going to carry on from front to back to front, working onto the color we are carrying with. From front to back to front, working onto the color I'm carrying with there. And then don't forget, don't finish it. Drop. This time I remembered, guys. This time I remembered. Okay. And then we carry on. We dropped our yellow, but still carrying it along with us. And then we carry on from front to back, carrying the yellow. Carrying the yellow. Come here, yellow. There. And then carrying it along with us. Drop it. Get to the yellow. So I'm just repeating everything here now. Right, it's going to be different at the end, so you need to wait to see the end. Right, so that's how the granny is looking now, having our corners, this corner and this corner. Now this corner, going to show you how to join that. Right, just to spice it up, you know, just to make it a little bit different to the, you know, to the normal granny square with just one color. So, and with only just double crochet. So we're going to carry on. Don't forget your color that you are bringing along with. Then give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's chat, guys. If you have any questions, any struggles, just say it in the chat and let's chat. Okay, drop the yellow, bring the the main color, and then now we're in the corner. Guys. So now that we're in the corner, what must we do? We are in the corner. Can anyone tell me what we must do now that we are in the corner here? I'm waiting. If there's anyone who is following along, please just say what we must do in the corners, and we carry on. What must we do in the corner, guys? If there was anyone was, you know, following along with me. I wish I could pin something. Come on, guys. What must, for us to have the corners, what must we do for us to maintain the corner of the square? What must we do, guys, for us to maintain the corners? What must be done? Let me know. Let me know. One must be done, guys. Okay, because of time, guys, I'm just going to answer my question. I'm just going to answer my question. Okay, so for one to maintain the corners, we do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, for one to maintain the corners, we do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet, or into the 2 chain space. Okay. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 3. Come on. Okay, this one went into the wrong space. Let's just remove it. 1, 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we do 3 double crochet. Okay, don't finish it, drop it, take the yellow and carry on, and then from back to front to back again, front to back, from front to back to front. That's a front post double crochet. Okay, from yarn over, insert from front to back to front, don't finish it, drop it, grab the main color, and we carry on. Subscribe to my channel, guys. Give this live a thumbs up. And if you are working on a project, what project are you working on? Where are you watching me from? Stuff like that. So we are going to carry on. Okay, so we are going to carry on with the main color, grabbing on to that yellow color, oh, no, this is wrong, wrong. Okay, don't finish it. Now I remember, guys, not to finish it. Okay. And then we're going to carry on with the yellow color. We drop, we get to the main color, finish that last front post double crochet, and then we slip stitch into the first stitch, which is this one, because these are the chains we did at the beginning. So into this stitch here we slip, insert our hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, just pull through. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe I should do the, look how lovely that is. I'm thinking I should do the last row, but I'm just going to be quiet, guys. Okay, I'm just going to be quiet because I'm only left with like 15 minutes. I've been here for almost 2 hours now, so I'm just going to do this row and then I'll do the last row. So this row I'm doing now, I'm just going to do a little bit faster. So if it's fast for you, just I'll save this live and then you can watch it later. Okay, so if you're enjoying this live and you're interested in crocheting, please give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and let's carry on. Just going to cut that off. Because it's the, remember, it's the color that we used in the second row, the orange color. So it's tangling with my other color here. That's why I am trying to remove it. Okay. Now I'm going to carry on with, so this is how the wrong side will look like. We have to weave in all this. We have to weave in the ends, but not so much ends. So you have to weave in only 3 ends compared to when you were just, if you were just like, you know, changing and tying and changing and tying, not getting along the the yarn. Okay, so what you're going to do now, we can start from this point. We have to be here. So for us to be here, we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch. So this is how you do a slip stitch. You insert and over. Now you have 2 loops and then you pull through. Okay, let's start that again. Insert and then you pull through like that. right? And then I'm going to do it a little bit fast, guys. Like I said, I'm going to change. I'm going to I'm going to save this live, and then you can slow it down. Okay, now I'm going to put the leaving about 8 to 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches, and then finish my last double crochet. Yeah, come on, let me just undo that. So I'm just going to cut the yellow one so that it doesn't get in my way. Drop the main color, get the orange color, finish that front post, and then we carry on. and then I'm in the corner, and then we do 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets. So we're just repeating the same thing I've been telling you guys. We're just repeating the very same thing. Okay, I'm back. Now we carry on. Okay, this is the okay. So we're just going to carry on doing the same thing all the way to the end. Give this live a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, guys.
What you want?
Okay, finish this. Did you draw, please? What you're watching there? Let it draw. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to carry on. Now we do the corner. Chain one, chain one, chain two, and then we do the other corner. Did I chain two here or three? Okay, let me just start again to be sure. Only two. Some they chain one, some they chain two, but I prefer two. Okay, now before I finish it, I drop it. I take the new color, and then I carry on with my front post double crochet. Then we carry on. We're almost there. I'm going to show you how to finish off this this granny square. Okay. Okay. Then we drop it, and then we carry on. 1, 2, 3. This is the corner, chain 2. 1, 2, and carry on. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, come on, go back. What's the yellow doing here? Okay. We're almost there. Oh. Okay. Then we're going to carry on. Come on. Come on, from front. Here, just bring the thing back. So, so we're going to go from front to back to front, hooking onto the orange one. From front to back to front, dropping the yarn and finishing that off, and then we carry on. And then the other one. Let go, drop, take the main color. Carry on. Let go. Grab the orange one. Okay, drop it, finish it, and then we're going to close up by inserting into this loop here, and then we close. Right, so that's how this is how your granny square should be looking like so far. Right, so now we are going to do the border, right, of this granny square. So that would be the last round. Let me just fix my yarn here. It's giving me trouble. Let me just cut it here and cut the other one. And then guys, if you also do, like, say your yarn is tangling like this, so what you're going to do, let's say you cut it, you can just take this, right, and then take the other two. This is your yarn from the ball, right, and then this is the yarn from your project. Let's say you ended up, you had no choice than but to just break it. So hi, what you're going to do is you take this and put it like that, right, and then tie this onto this thread that is coming from your work, right? Take the thread that is coming from your bow and put it, tie it onto the thread that is coming from your work like this. Make a knot, right? Let's make a knot there, and so it will be like this. We have made a knot now, and then you take this one, the thread that is coming from your work, and then you tie it onto the thread that is coming from the yarn ball you're working on with. Make a knot, and then you pull like, and then it will all come close together, and then you grab your scissors.
Mommy, Daddy, can we have another channel?
Okay, Alicia. Move, please.
And then
I'll put it on
you
if you want,
just
right?
cut off the ends here, and then that will not go anywhere. Okay, so it will be like this, and it will not go anywhere. Anyway, now we are doing the last round, and the last round is going to be slip stitches with a chain one in the corner. So we're going to, starting from here, we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch here, right? Or, because we're not in the corner yet, what we're going to do is we're going to chain one, right? And then right in that corner here, we are going to make we are going to do single crochet, right? Okay, now we are going to do a single crochet. No, for it to, because remember we need to have the corners to be like the border of the square to be like even. So as you can see, it's not even because of the, see, it's not that even because of the different because of this front post double crochets. So what we're going to do, we are going to slip stitch when we reach a double crochet, and a single crochet when we reach a front post double crochet. So here is a front post double crochet here, we've got double crochets here. So what we're going to do is we are going to, if you're a beginner, this part is very important to have your stitch marker. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain one, right, and then you're going to make a slip stitch like that, right, and then you insert your stitch marker in there so that you know where you started, and then you're going to do a slip stitch again, and then in here what you're going to do is you're going to do two slip stitches with a chain one in between. Okay, so we're going to do a slip stitch into the two chain space, right, and then chain one and another two slip stitch like that, and then we carry on with our slip stitches because we are on top of the double crochet. Now we are on top of the front post, we are going to do single crochets. Now we're still on top of double front post, we do single crochets, right, like that. And then our corner there, it's nice and pointy. Okay, now we carry on. So to do a single crochet, we insert, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over and pull through or 2. Simple as that. Insert, pull up a loop, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, like that. That's how we do our single crochets. Okay, we almost forgot there. Now we have reached the double crochet. So what you're going to do now, okay, this is the last one. What you're going to do is going to do the slip stitch whenever you reach the double crochet, right? And then into the 2 chain space we do a slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch, right? And then we carry on with our single crochets because we are on top of the front post double crochet. Okay guys, if you're enjoying this tutorial, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and yeah, let's chat. So we're going to carry on with our single crochets. Come on, carry on with our single crochets. Now we've reached our double crochet, so we do a slip stitch. We do slip stitches all the way till we reach the front post. When you reach the front post, we do our single crochets. Okay, and then in the corner, remember, in the corner it's slip stitch and then 2 double crochets. Okay, now I'm doing our single crochets because I'm on top of the front post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do the slip stitches and then slip stitch into the 2 chain space, chain 1, and slip stitch again into the 2 chain space for that nice corner. Then on top of front posts we do our single crochets. Okay, now I've reached to the end what I'm going to do is remove the stitch marker and then make a slip knot on top of the first single crochet we did. On top of the slip stitch we did, and then we slip stitch to join, and then we yarn over, then we cut that, and then that's it. That's the end of our granny square. All right, that's the end of our granny square. Nice and unique and pretty. If you agree with me, say yes in the chats. If you agree with me, just say yes in the chat. There is our granny square. Nice, perfect. Obviously, you need to weave in your ends. And if you don't want this bump here, you see there's a sort of like a bump there to where we did our slip stitch. There is a way to just create a sort of like an invisible, join. But that's another topic for another day. So there you have it, guys, with our lovely corners. As you can see, there's another corner there and another corner there, because we're doing chains. Now it gives us this lovely corners. What do you think of this, guys? What do you think of this? Let me know in the chat if you really love this. If you like this, let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. So guys, I have to go. I've been here for almost 2 hours and close to 30 minutes, 2.5 hours here. So I have to go. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. I loved crocheting with you, and I hope you finished your square. But even if you did not, it's okay. Keep going at your own pace. Don't forget to follow so you don't miss out any of my next crochet dates. See you soon, and bye.